So welcome back. The big question is to pay or not to pay. We're going to find out in just a second. So welcome back, it's Lee Charles, the Martial Arts Success Guy, and here's a question for you. To pay or not to pay? Do we continue to pay the staff during this trying time, or do we not pay the staff during this trying time? Now, I can give you great analogies from the several bar owners that I deal with, a lot of bar owners that I deal with. Some of them are doing their best to try and help people out. Remember, if you don't know, I live in the Philippines a lot of the time, so therefore I'm surrounded by people who are really in poverty. I mean, they live literally not month to month, not week to week, but day to day. So when their income stops on one given day, guess what? They starve the very next day. Now the government have imposed some bans here, stopping and shutting down bars, nightclubs and gaming resorts and everything else. So no doubt, I believe they've done that already in the UK. I think they've definitely done it in the States, because I have friends in Las Vegas who called me and said, Lee, you're not going to believe it, they shut down casinos. Whoa, some crazy stuff going on. Anyway, needless to say, the question is to pay or not to pay. Well, I'll use another question for you. It's easy for me to say, put my other teeth in today. Here we go. Ready? Question is, there's two types of people. There's can't pay and won't pay. Now, the can't pay people, that could be you right now. You might be in a situation where you physically cannot pay your staff whilst they don't work for you. Unless there's money coming into the business, there isn't surplus money, or you don't have surplus savings to pay them for doing nothing while they sit at home. In which case, that's a whole new bunch of dynamics. Some of them will leave, some of them you may have to let go, some of them you may have to just say, can you wait it out with me? Now, there's the other type that won't pay. Won't pay. Got that? So, what happens to those kind of people? Well, there's kind of people that won't pay for a number of reasons. So let me give you my take on it as a business owner, as a former school owner of 62 schools, blah, 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 who cares? Needless to say is this, I wouldn't pay anybody. I would not pay anyone that's not working for me. And I'll tell you why I wouldn't pay them. Because I'm in the business of generating leadership and leaders. That's what you say we do, right? It's not all about this kicking and punching stuff. I've got guys that are some UFC champions, can't even charge $100 a month for their lessons. It's pathetic. Anyway, big in the, what is it, in the head, but not in the balls, as I would say. Anyway, needless to say, how do we handle that situation? Why would I take such a strict stance on it? Well, here's why. I want them to become a leader. I want them one day to run a martial arts school like I have. I will help them do it. I will fund them to do it. I will encourage them. I will guide them every step of the way to do it. But I will lead by example. I will show them the things that they have to do when times get tough. You have to make tough decisions as a leader in the business, as a business owner. This isn't a personal thing. Some of your staff, you say, well, Master Charles, they're like family to me. And how's that working out? How's some of your family? Mine are mostly, well, dead by now, because I was adopted. Not even by now, they died a few years ago. But needless to say, no pity party for me. All what we're interested in is you and your family. Trust me, they are not family. They are employees. Nepotism is alive and well. You know what nepotism is? It's keeping someone on far longer than they should be kept on. You probably have some staff like that right now, but actually, this is a perfect time to say bye-bye, bye-bye. Now, on the other hand, some of you are saying, well, I've got administrative staff, some of them can work from home. Terrific. Keep them on the payroll if you can afford to do it. Next, what can you do with those people who are instructors? Well, they should be connecting with the people. Can they run their own one-on-ones? Can they, if you have insurance for that, can they come into the dojo and run Zoom classes throughout the day? Because that's what I would have them do. I would have a continual class. How about this for an improvise, adapt and overcome? You want to keep your staff? Great. Staff, you're going to come into work, and from 8 till 5 or whatever hours that we usually come in, we're going to come in and we're going to run continuous classes, continuous drills, non-stop, each and every day. Because if we don't, these people will cancel on us. Trust me. Trust me, when their lives are being shortchanged, when their mortgage is due, let me think about this. Karate membership, mortgage. Need to eat, need to go to karate. Or taekwondo, or jiu-jitsu, whatever your program is, or kung fu, doesn't matter. Guess what they're going to choose? Yeah, your karate school because you're that good. No, they're not. No, don't be silly. They're going to choose their mortgage. They're going to choose to buy groceries. Because money could be tight. I'm not saying it will. I think it will all be over in the next few weeks. In fact, I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is with that. And we've done some amazing things with our products and our payment structures so that if it's not over in 90 days, you make no more payments. How about that? And you still keep the products. So that's another interesting thing that we've done and I've done to improvise, adapt and overcome and help people through this very interesting time. Like that word? Interesting time. And remember to keep using that throughout your talks and speeches that you do with your clients and customers. It's an interesting time. So back to the answer to the question, pay or not pay? My recommendation is, unless they're working, they don't pay. And my thinking is this, me as the business owner will be working 24/7 around the clock. In fact, you'll vouch for this, I bet some of you aren't sleeping too well, are you? I bet some of you lie in bed tossing and turning and think, oh, how am I going to make payroll? Am I going to pay the rent this month? You know what an employee's doing? Sat at home thinking, is that jobs paper out? Where else can I go? Where else can I look? What else can I do for a living? Maybe I can steal a few of your students and open up my own school. Only joking. That's never happened to you, has it? It's never happened to me, has it? Only about 50 times, but needless to say, it's all part and parcel. Not all your staff are the same. Remember this phrase, you should treat them all fairly, but not equally. I'll say it again, you should treat your staff fairly, but not equally. Some are going to say, Master Charles, I'm going to get in trouble with, what are they called now? Human resources. I've been in the States too long. Whatever the authorities are in the UK these days, we're going to put you in a tribunal, employees to employers, tribunal, great. Fantastic, tremendous, super tremendous. Guess what? If you've got no money, and you can prove you've got no money, there's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can sue you for. And trust me, if you can't afford a salary for an extra few weeks, you haven't got any money. Let's be fair. Let's be truthful and honest. And if they're not willing to stick by you, willing to go through that, good riddance. Glad to get rid of them. C'est la vie. You know, when we ran an organisation that was quite large, instructors quit every week practically. With 100 plus instructors, 52 weeks in a year, one's going to quit every week, pretty much. So bear that in mind. So to pay or not to pay, it's your choice. But you know what I would do? You know it makes sense. As always, take care, keep kicking, keep smiling, and keep signing those students up. See you on the very next video. Take care.